The Gina and Maddie podcast.
Now I want to talk to you about some holes in the storylines of some of our favourite Christmas movies, because you get so immersed when you're watching a Christmas movie, and I just go along with the plot and I don't question it. I just don't question how that can be possible. But have a think about this. Home Alone.
Oh, I mean, one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
I mean, everyone now posts a photo of their family on Christmas with that caption.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
So, what mother gets to the airport and she's left her 8-year-old at home and they don't realise they're missing a child? I mean, there's no parent on the planet who would actually do that.
Oh, it's a very simple explanation.
What is it?
I mean, they spilled the milk and his passport accidentally got thrown out, and then the neighbour's kid, when they were doing the head count, got tapped as him.
Well, I would, as a mum, I would notice that was not my child. Then it keeps going a little unexpectedly. This 8-year-old tries to catch the burglars with an overly sophisticated burglar trap that he made. And keep in mind, he's 8. He doesn't think to call the police. And the wet bandits, they were called the wet bandits, right? They are extreme injuries. They survive.
No.
Extreme injuries. And then when the police do respond, only one officer comes to help Kevin. And then Kevin gets in trouble and gets into a police chase for stealing a toothbrush. So I think there's a couple of holes in that one. Now let's move on to Love Actually.
Oh, I mean... You could just listen to this all day, couldn't you?
I love it.
Christmas is all around me, and so the feeling grows.
I have to watch this. This movie puts me in the Christmas mood, but it does portray some morally questionable characters. Mark films his best friend's wife at their wedding. He's got his eyes on her.
Which is she's Keira Knightley, played by Keira Knightley, the wife.
The cheating husband, Harry, buys his wife a Joni Mitchell album she likely already owns for Christmas. And Sam learns the drums in 5 weeks to impress a crush. And you can't learn the drums like that in 5 weeks.
Well, you would know.
Well, yes. Well, I can't play the drums, but, you know, I've worked with some drummers. But I do love, that's got to be right up there with one of my favourite Christmas movies of all time.
Can I say with Love Actually, if you watch Love Actually and then Die Hard, which is also a Christmas movie straight after, his character gets his comeuppance, doesn't he?
Does he tell me what happens? What's the comeuppance? No, I know what a comeuppance is.
So
what happened?
He, cheats on his missus.
Yes.
What is the actor's name?
Oh, CJ. She's what?
He was Professor Snape in Harry Potter. Alan Rickman. Alan Rickman cheats on her in Love Actually, but in Die Hard, he dies a horrible death. Spoiler alert.
There you go. So, watch them both in a row, and that's like a beer chaser.
Yep. And you know that in that movie when he's buying the necklace and the guy's taking so long.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and he's got to hurry because his wife might see him.
The writers came out a few years ago and said he was actually a ghost.
What?
He's a ghost. That's why he's purposely trying to stop him from buying the necklace.
Oh, I did not know that little detail.
And you see him again at the end when the little boy, the drummer, is trying to meet his crush before she gets on the plane.
Yeah.
He holds the security people up.
I did not know.
So they came out and said, we wrote him as a ghost, that character.
Oh, and we only just found out just now, live on Star 4.5.
You're welcome.
Now, Elf, one of the greatest, if not the greatest Christmas movie of all time.
Oh, my God! Santa here? I know him.
And I love the shower scene. I really can't stay. Betty, it's cold outside. I think that's one of my favourite scenes.
Good voice.
I can't believe that song has kind of been cancelled. It's such a great song. But Buddy, the storyline, Buddy is raised as an elf, travels from the North Pole to New York City without prior knowledge, money, or a map. Impossible in real life to find somewhere in New York City without a map. There's that. I know there's the magic of Christmas. He finds his father in New York City A massive and unfamiliar city, a little too conveniently, a little too easily, really. And I know it's the magic of Christmas, but that movie has a couple little holes in it, but I don't care because it wins my favourite Christmas movie.
Yeah, that one you just bypass all
You
the
just
holes.
bypass it. But Miracle on 34th Street.
Oh, yeah.
Together, we're going to prove that there is a Santa Claus and that you're him.
Couldn't possibly any be holes in that.
The court uses children's letters to Santa as legal evidence. There you have it. But we never, ever question the holes in the storyline of a Christmas movie because we believe and you just go with it and get in the spirit.
I mean, you don't believe, you don't receive.
Exactly.
Gina and Maddie.
Which was you last night.
Well, if you remember last week, Matty and I did a tour of Encore, the new hotel at Mingara. We got to be the first people to walk through and we did a little video and
looked
put it
so
up on
cool.
the socials. It is next level. So last night, my husband Rod and I got to stay there. We got to go out to dinner. I can't even explain how good it is. There is not a hotel like this on the coast. It's the only reason they can't call it 5-star is because it doesn't have turn down service, but it feels like a 5-star hotel. The decor, the bed. I had the best night's sleep last night, even though I had to get up at like 4 a.m. to make it here because it's a little bit further away from the radio station. The pillows, you know, when you go to a really good motel and the hotel and the pillows, they're so good you want to see if you can take one.
Oh, yeah. I'm all about the pillows at a hotel.
I think I'm going to have to call them and say what brand was the pillow on my bed because I have to buy that pillow. It was so good.
You're Gina Jeffries. You just should have walked out with one under your arm this morning.
Thanks for the great stay, guys. Bye.
Oh, no. Well, we left so early. But we got there yesterday and we went out to dinner. And this is the great thing. Mingara, I love Mingara. I'm a huge fan of Mingara. We got carols coming up there soon.
Yep.
It's got the best gym. If ever you've been to the gym there, Mingara 1, incredible gym, beautiful pool, got the little whirlpool for the kids and heated pool area. It's just beautiful. But you can go to dinner, have a couple of wines, and then just walk back to your hotel room, which I love.
Stumbled. But how good is that?
Well, we stumbled. So we went and Gemma, I told her last night I was going to mention her. She served us. She was our waitress in the restaurant. We had, calamari, like melt in your mouth calamari. We had scallops, just amazing. And then I had prawns with mango salsa and black and white rice. And Rod had a big rib eye fillet steak with sauce and mashed potato. That's what he loves. And then I was talking to Gemma, our beautiful waitress, and we were saying that we're staying there. The service was incredible from arriving there. You arrive at the hotel and the greet that you get when you get there. I rang them saying, we're running a bit late. They're like, Joshua, I think his name was, don't worry, take your time. You're here to have a night out. Doesn't matter if you're late. And just beautiful. But then I said to Gemma, our waitress, do you think we could order our dessert and have it in our room? Because we were busting just to get back to this bougie room. And she goes, I haven't even seen the rooms yet. And I said, well, I'll order the dessert and you deliver it. So I told her what room we were in and she brought it up and I gave her a tour. So we had a bath with a thing where you could sit. I didn't have time, but you could have run a bath and had a glass of rosé in the bath. There was a bottle of rosé there for us when we got there. It was just absolutely beautiful. I really, really recommend that you go and try it out. It's next level. The shower. Oh, my God. You love a nice shower.
Talk to me about the shower pressure because that's very important.
Well, the bathroom was massive. Travertine tiles, floor-to-ceiling tiles. Walk in, like little separate kind of toilet, which I really like. And then the shower was half the size of this studio room, like it was a big shower or maybe a quarter, like really, really big. And then one of the rain shower, you know, the really big rain shower that's overhead, like, and you're just going, it's like standing under a warm waterfall. Yeah. And then the products, like I decided to wash my hair there and use, because they've got all the bougie products as well. Now, here's a treat for you this morning. Smell my hair. Honestly, can you smell it?
Oh.
How nice is it?
That's what that smell is. I didn't want to just say anything to sound like an absolute creep.
I smell good, don't I?
You have some of the best smelling hair I've ever smelled.
Well, that's thanks to Encore at Mingara. It's a beautiful experience and thank you for letting us stay there last night. But I'm so happy that I could tell the coast about it. It's genuinely a beautiful stay. Go to dinner, go to the gym, have a swim and stay with a bougie pillow.
And if you want some of the best smelling hair on the coast, like Gina, Encore by Mingara.
Gina and Maddie.
Harry Potter.
Oh.
Now, I'm talking to two people in here on totally opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yes.
I've got somebody who is obsessed with Harry Potter and somebody who knows little to nothing.
That's me.
And I am the Harry Potter obsessed.
Are we surprised?
I've been on the Harry Potter ride at Universal Studios.
It's insane. It's a bit of a journey. Oh, yeah. I've been I try and tick off as many Universals and Disney World parks around the
How
world.
do you get
was the
motion
ride? Sickness from that? Because
I didn't on that one. I did on the Simpsons one.
Okay.
But I didn't on that one. That one you felt like you were riding a broom.
It's amazing. Incredible.
That's not what I want to bring up right now, though. Because we all know Harry Potter, it's family friendly. Mm-hmm. So there's a reason I'm doing this at this time. Like Mum read the books to me when I was a kid. We grew up like watching the movies.
I didn't read them to my kid. I'm a terrible mother.
He turned out fine.
He did. Could have been better.
But, the movies were like, rated PG. They got a little darker as we got to the end. Deathly Hallows was like rated M, but... I was flicking through social media the other day, and isn't the internet just a great place?
Yeah.
Somebody has taken some very family-friendly, wholesome, nice scenes of Harry Potter and inserted, like, bleeps, like as if they're swearing.
Oh, I love it. But they're not swearing. They've just put the beep.
They are not swearing. Let's just preface this. Not swearing, totally wholesome, family-friendly scenes.
With beeps.
But once you put the beeps in, Harry Potter becomes an R-rated version. Now, without hearing this at all, Gina,
never
take a listen to Harry Potter with unnecessary beeps.
Maybe we should just go and by the car.
Car? No, today we will be animals.
With any luck, this could well be the day the biggest of my career. And you will not it up. You my cat.
I wouldn't expect you to me. Ugly, miserable, moping, moaning myrtle.
To train you all up, in case you ever need to yourselves, as I myself have done on countless occasions.
Curiously, Lucius, several of them were under the impression that you would our family.
What do I do now? You wait here. I'll go on and Jenny.
That's very funny.
Let's just preface that. Totally normal scenes. It's just the bleeping that adds a whole nother layer to it.
The Gina and Maddie Podcast.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.